The Robin mantle is something that's been a very key aspect of the Batman mythos, and Batman getting a Robin for the first time is typically shown as a monumental change for Bruce's character. So today, I wanted to rank the 4 main Robins. But what about Carrie Kelly?
Shut your lame ass up.
I'd like to do something different for this video today, and I'd like to rank the 4 main first in a subjective way, meaning these are my personal opinions. This is my own personal list. And then I'd like to rank them in a more objective way to find out who truly is the best Robin. For this objective list, someone had to be last, and unfortunately, it has to be Jason Todd. The only thing about his Robin that really stands out was him dying for me. Besides that, he's not a good Robin in my opinion. In third place, which will have a lot of people upset, I do have Tim Drake. Tim is an amazing Robin, don't get me wrong, but he isn't as entertaining as the other 2 on this list above him. In second place, I have Damian Wayne. Damian's character was completely tarnished in the Injustice storyline, and if you are still one of those people that hate Damian with a passion, you are either a Tim Drake stan that can't move on, or you haven't read anything that Damian has been in recently. Taking first place in my subjective list, I have the original boy wonder, Dick Grayson. The Robin mantle was started by Dick Grayson, and the adventures that him and Batman go on were from an era where comics tended to be a lot more fun. Of course, there are certain adaptations that do show a darker side of Dick, that have amazing stories as well, but even now in the recent World's Finest run by Mark Waid, Grayson is present there as Robin going on fun adventures with Batman. Now I'd like to rank these 4 with a more objective perspective, putting bias aside. Warning, if you are prone to getting angry when it comes to fictional characters, click off this video right now. Like last time, someone unfortunately had to be last place, and like last time, it's Jason Todd.
Damn, Jason, 2-0. Start playing some offense, man.
Anyway, Jason objectively was not a good Robin, but I don't blame Jason for this, I more so blame Bruce. Jason was too unstable to be Robin, and he needed genuine professional help, not a costume with an R on it. Jason Todd never had the sense to seek out justice for his parents like Grayson did when he created the mantle of Robin. Jason was just a street kid trying to survive and not starve. Dick Grayson needed Robin so that he could give his parents' killer the justice that he deserved. But Jason Todd needed a normal father. Jason Todd needed Bruce Wayne, not the Batman. Coming in at third for the list for who is the best Robin is Damian Wayne. Damian probably has the most development out of all of the other 3 while in the Robin mantle. When Damian was first introduced, he was basically this kid assassin brat that nobody inside or outside of the comics enjoyed very much. However, Damian has changed so much over the years that I can safely say that the Damian Wayne that we first met is not the Damian Wayne that we know today. This is one of my favorite recent panels from Damian Wayne, which was during the Absolute event where he teamed up with Wonder Woman. Damian has developed very important relationships with people since then, one of the most important and influential ones for him being Dick Grayson. Damian was Grayson's Robin for a very long time before Bruce Wayne came back, which actually really developed Damian and set him up on track to becoming a way better person than he was when he first met the Bat family. In second place for this list is Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson is probably one of, if not the most important people in Bruce's life. What Grayson was able to do for Bruce is something not a lot of other people were able to do. He helped Bruce realize that he can let other people into his life and helped him learn to allow himself to have a family again. Bruce and Dick have had their major differences, especially in Grayson's later career as Robin and his early career as Nightwing, but no matter how much they fight, Bruce still sees him as his son and Grayson still loves him. Grayson would go on to become one of the greatest heroes in the DC universe, and while he was Robin, he led the Teen Titans for a while. And his leadership has been praised by other heroes in the DC universe as well. And nowadays, Dick Grayson is heavily respected by heroes like Superman. Taking first place on this list for who is the objective best Robin is Tim Drake. When Jason Todd died, Bruce became a much darker person. He was overly violent and just colder in general. And one person who noticed this was Tim Drake. See, Tim actually found out who Batman was after seeing Robin perform a trick that he saw Dick Grayson perform when he was in the circus with the Flying Graysons. After seeing Robin perform this, he concluded that not only was Dick Grayson Robin, but since Bruce Wayne adopted Grayson around the same time Batman got his first partner, that means that Bruce Wayne also has to be the Batman. Tim Drake knew that Batman needed a Robin to keep watch over him and make sure he doesn't go overboard, but he at first didn't want to take up the role. He instead tried convincing Grayson to go back as Robin again, which Dick refused. After Batman and Nightwing were in trouble, Tim put on the Robin uniform and set off to rescue them with Alfred. Batman at first was furious that Tim was even wearing it, telling him to take it off immediately, refusing to bring another child into his war. After some convincing from Nightwing and Alfred, however, Bruce caved in and let him become Robin. Tim doesn't have any special acrobatic abilities like Grayson, or the raw talent and brute strength of Jason, or the extreme skill of Damian. However, what he has over all of them is his intellect. Tim Drake is easily the smartest Robin and the best detective out of all of them. His detective skills are so great that even Ra's al Ghul has referred to Tim as Detective before, a nickname that he has only ever given to one person, which is Batman. Tim Drake knew what the Robin mantle is supposed to accomplish at its core, and that's what made him such an amazing Robin and partner to the Batman. And now that we're at the end of the video, if you are new here and you enjoy this kind of content, please consider subscribing for more like it. And as always, please have a safe and wonderful day.